Well, you're welcome to it. Well, this is the only place that you get to see things that you have loved from afar and people that you have loved from afar who are doing tremendously well. Well, one such person is award-winning playwright Latif Abubakar, who already has 17 theatrical plays to his credit. Well, today we're going to get to know him better. Some of you who have never even known what inspired him to get into theater, today we are going to unravel all that and also talk about what he thinks can kill a man. Latif, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm great. Now that I'm gradually getting to know what can kill a man.
Hey, really?
Yeah, gradually.
Okay, so gradually. I'm getting towards the day.
Yes, gradually I'm getting to know. But let's backtrack a little bit.
Good.
What got you into theater in the first place?
Disappointment. Yeah, I was disappointed by someone. And then he forced me to move into theater.
Wait, what did
I mean, so when I say to move into theater full time, as an entrepreneur, for me, immediately I completed university, I decided to move into entrepreneurship. So I set up my own company. One of the first things that we're trying to do was to look out for unique entertainment products that we can churn out for people to enjoy in Ghana. You realize that it was just more about music. So thinking through, theater came to mind. Those times nobody was actually doing theater properly, apart from what the National Theater does, and then you go and see 3, 4, 5 people in the auditorium. You understand? So when I finished university in 2006, we started hunting for people that could help us make our dream come to reality. And that is the theater dream we're talking about. So we came across one guy who is also looking out for people who can make his dream come to reality. He is a playwright. I mean, he studied that in the university. And he has written a couple of scripts. And he wanted someone who can produce. Apparently, he's met several people, promised and failed him. And then so, Charlie, this guy was like, he lost hope. We came across him, and I was like, look, I definitely also want someone who could write, and then I'll just direct and produce, or I just produce, because I'm not a writer. I know I have a good sense of humor, but I don't write. I've never done writing in terms of playwriting before. I was a disappointed medical student. Yes, so I'm a science student. I was a science student in the university. Trying to study medicine. And this guy was so happy and excited. And he was like, you know what? If you're able to produce this play for me, I don't want even money. I won't take a dime. I just want to see, he just wants to see his writings come into reality. That's all he wanted.
He wanted to see all his rights in the theater.
That is all. Whatever he's written, he just wanted it to be performed in the theater. That is his biggest dream. So, I mean, when we started talking, he was like, no, he's not interested about money. And we said that, okay, that's fine. Even for us, we don't have money. We are young entrepreneurs trying to make things happen. So currently, there's nothing like money. But then, if we try this venture and it goes well, we will definitely sort everybody out. He agreed. And then we decided to do the first play. Interestingly, I partnered with Joy FM to do the first ever play, which was staged on a Valentine's Day in 2009.
So that was your very first play?
Yes.
What was the title?
Romantic Nonsense. So, but it wasn't written by me. It was written by this guy we just found. Yes. So we partnered, produced it, and then made sure it came to reality. With a partnership of Joy FM, this was the biggest ever event then. I'm telling you, full auditorium.
Fresh out of school.
Fresh. No, so it was a year, 2 years after.
When science had disappointed you.
Oh yes, I guess. So I always tell people that I wanted to be a medical doctor to work in the theater. I ended up being in the theater now.
Theater without being a medical
doctor, so I'm still in the theater. So we did this in partnership with Joy, and then the place was full. Romantic Nonsense was a hit. We made money. Then we decided to repeat it again. We repeated it, and it was full.
Again?
Again.
The second time?
I'm telling you. So 2009, we did it twice within 3 months interval or 2 months interval. That was so good for us. So we realized that this is a wow venture.
Before you took this, you took the step.
Yeah.
The step of you not knowing where you're going, where you're entering. Had you done any survey or any research on theater in Ghana?
In fact, not necessarily more as a quantitative research. It was a qualitative analysis research that we looked at. The fact that I love theater, so I go to the National Theatre anytime they have plays. And then you realize that the place is dry. And then in and around us, nobody was into theater then. Nobody.
And this did not discourage you?
No, rather I felt that it is a virgin space for us to tap in. You understand? To explore. So fortunately for us to, when we're about to, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, when we started the planning process, then Ebo White brought up his first ever play. I mean, major on the national scene. In 2008.
2008?
Yes.
Okay.
So we did ours in 2009.
Was it not
That's February.
Was it not a scare for you?
No, it's what encouraged me. I just felt like, we just felt like, oh, okay, what we're thinking about, people are also thinking about it. Because there are a lot of other theater people around. It's just that people don't have the courage to move commercial, to make it big, massive. So you see people doing their small things at the drama studio, and the National Theatre will be doing its own too at the National Theatre, which, I mean, how many Ghanaians go there? I mean, you always see the auditorium empty, which was not encouraging. So we thought that, look, let's take the bold step and make theatre happening.
A risk.
Yes. Soon after Romantic Nonsense, then we had an interview with the BBC. They actually interviewed me. Yes, because
Romantic Nonsense gave you an interview.
Yes, because they were like, it seems theatre is bouncing back. So the title of the interview was The Resurgence of Theatre in Ghana, for that matter, Africa.
And it was on you.
Yes.
So someone who had never studied theatre.
No.
You only took a bold step because you were disappointed from being a doctor. And yes, you wanted to be an entrepreneur. You met this guy.
And that
you were the focus of the discourse.
Yes. So we had a conversation on BBC, and then, I mean, I don't know whether that also helped in putting my name out there. So then we decided to do the next play. The next play, when we went to the guy, so when we were done, we sorted the guy out because money came comfortably. He said he wouldn't take anything, but I think that we gave him an amount of money then. It was quite good. Then we said, Charlie, let's do the next play, because this thing seems good. Then, you know what the guy came to say? No, he brought the script. Yes, he brought that script. We went forward to do it. We changed partnerships. Not with Joy FM. We changed partnership, and the thing didn't go well at all.
Crumbled.
I'm telling you.
It was a fiasco.
A fiasco. From a full auditorium of 1,005 people to like 150 people in the auditorium. That was a mess. I mean, that actually was a mess. And we lost. That was the beginning of we owing.
You didn't lose, you lost heavily.
Heavily. That was actually the beginning of we owing. Because from that time, we owed until 2016.
You're serious?
I'm telling you.
That was from 2010?
Yes.
Because you did 2009.
Yes, 2010.
So 2010 you came. And from 2010 to 2016, you were owing.
I'm telling you. Yeah,
but you had shows.
Yes, but then there was no results. And you'll be wondering what was really happening.
Okay, hold on, wait. It's not like from 2010 when you lost heavily, you stopped.
No.
You didn't stop.
No.
You still had the guy who was writing for you.
Yes, no. So that's what really happened. So after we lost, this guy came back and said, okay, and I said, look, we didn't plan well because we changed media partnership. Let's move forward and then do another play. We've learned our lessons. You understand? And then this guy came to us and said that he has assessed how much Playwrights and co are paid outside the globe. So he's going to charge us X amount. In fact, he mentioned $10,000 then.
That was in
2010.
2010.
Yes.
$10,000.
Yes. And I was like, nobody, you knew we just lost. We just lost. So, so I, in fact, we thought it was a joke, of course, obviously. It can't be real. Then, bring the scripter. The guy still was like, no, but the discussion we had. And I said, what discussion? Are you for real? I said, yes. I said, okay, what's the best gig? So we went down, back and forth, and then we went to $6,000.
Yes.
But then the dollar then was 1:1.
Okay.
So it's the same as,
6,000 Ghana cedis.
So then I was like, no, we can't, there's no way. We already owe. And we are owing people, we are owing actors, we are owing the National Theatre, and so on and so forth. So how can we cough 6,000? So I decided that, okay, you know what? Let's part.
Okay.
So that we go all out and then we share. And then the person said no. He said no. So then I said, okay. This script thing, I mean, I have a good sense of humor. Let me just try it. Let me just try and write something. And then see, because I can't afford. I'm frustrated. I owe people. I need to think and make money.
And in that haste, you're able to think to write a script.
I'm telling you. That was the birth of my first script, which was Thank God for Idiots.
Okay, hold on. In 2010. So that is the disappointment you're talking about?
Yes.
Out of the disappointment of the guy failing to provide the script, you had to, in a sight of confusion being compounded with you owing all the people,
I'm telling you,
you forced yourself to learn how to write a script.
Yes.
And wrote Thank God for Idiots.
Yes.
Were you referring to the guy who disappointed you?
I don't even know whether the inspiration was from there. I don't like talking about it. But I mean, yes, that's it. I said that sometimes you should thank people.
Okay.
Yeah, for certain things you think they did wrong.
Has he come back to you?
We are friends. We are friends now.
Wait, hold on. When you wrote your first script, you enacted it. It was in the theater. Was it a hit?
Not a hit, but it went well.
It went well.
It was comical. It was interesting. People liked it.
People came.
Yes, not really, but we had about, let's say, 500 people in the
But they left excited.
Extremely. Okay. And I have the feedbacks. When I watch that feedbacks, I mean, after the play, we interview people.
Yeah.
It always puts a smile on my face.
Did the guy come back to...